Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Final Fantasy XII, where last time some of the video that I actually recorded got messed up, so when I fought that one guy, it just suddenly cut to a different area when I already beat him, because I didn't realize it was fucked up. And I grinded a bunch, as always, off recording, as well as figuring out how to get to that Gill Snapper guy, which I figured it out, and we will do shortly. But yeah, we just grinded a shit ton. You know, putting points where we see points needed. So, get back to it here. Giving him HP. I'm trying to get him some extra strength, as well as getting the gambits from here and there. I'll give him a pull 4 because he's only gonna be using pulls. So, might as well get that. Get the accessories I need. Can't get the other one yet, but, you know, again, there's a lot of shit we've been trying to pick up. There's just so much for everybody now. Really know what magic damage he will do. At this point, it's just like, sweet, get the, just get magic potency. Though there's something for physical, but I don't know if getting like the physical stuff from the other one is worth because of the because I don't think that helps with the gun. I don't think physical increases. It might, but I don't know if that really makes a difference. So I've been just doing you know, potency and things like that while adding a little bit of the magic and anything that increases his swiftness so he's a little bit faster. He's not wearing any light armor. He's going to keep the magic armor because he's the mage. That's his main. Like we said, we did kind of fuck up doing a foe breaker for Fran. But, I don't know. I think grinding purposes, I kind of like having the sword. And then, like, I don't know, because it's so inconsistent with the damage. But the damage then also is so awesome if you can get it. So, we're going to stick to foe breaker at least until we can get a claymore / greatsword. I heard they're not until late game, but we're going to at least try. But I don't know. I might still up swords and just see if the damage. Like when I see a sword, I'm just like, we got to get that. Then I'm going to get that. You know, like that's all I can do. Is just because again, once we get the greatsword, it kind of makes those shield things that we're doing kind of unnecessary to buy. But I've been getting her a lot of battle lores, so she'll do a shit ton of damage or increase damage. So she'll hit hard. So even if we do just go back to using a regular sword, she'll at least hit pretty decently strong. I've been really upping that physical. Bosch, I actually did decide to put him in heavy armor because it was giving him more strength. It didn't take too much from the HP, so he's going to stick to using spears because that armor-piercing thing is nice to have for him to be able to go through armor, as well as just upping his physical. I don't really know what the magic lore like thing is going to help me with, because I'm seeing like you can get magic potency, but he doesn't do any magic. I don't know if the spears or something in the moves, like the techniques, had something to do with the magic. That hasn't really been my main focus. That right now I'm just focused. I guess he would get a few black magic spells, but at this point we already got Vaughn and Pinello and just everybody. We're fine. We don't need it. So he's got 50. We'll get this, I guess. I gotta make sure we buy accessories as well as gambit slots at times. And picking up some extra gambit slots because I'm making sure people are using certain potions, like the stuff to wake people from sleep, the handkerchief stuff, so that they have that as well. Just in case we actually find this weapon, I actually want to make sure we have it. Never know. I might just one day be really fucking lucky. I'll get 10. Been like all over the place with the accessory pieces, I know. This. Get her max HP up because she's squishy. Get the green spell. We'll wait on that dark spell. What's she at? She's at shield 3. Give her more HP. She definitely needs it. There we go. Third one's status is at. He's got 49 strength, 39 attack power, 30 evade, and such. Good. 42, 51, 40. 42. She's got 53 strength. Definitely jumped. His strength is pretty high now too, as well as having a lot of health. Her strength at 40. Has a lot of magic power to her, and she as well. As much I want to keep her with a mace just because if she is out of MP, she can hit hard because the staff sucks, and it's only a couple point difference. But if we do find a staff that is worth getting, I'll just spend the license point to buy said staff stuff if we need it. Gambits, how we... And now he's doing that. Making sure at least some people are doing the things that I want. Silence. If that was for silence, alright. I want to make sure that this is on. If anybody gets silence. Making sure that we are set with those. Got the oil one, the handkerchief, and people who are asleep. Sleep and those things are a big pain in the ass. We still haven't learned haste. The one thing I would really like, because that kind of can help in battles. Like I said, I'm really struggling with Fran, because it's like, I do want her to use like a sword, because that consistent damage. But, like I said, we'll give it a shot. We'll just keep going with it. It's going to suck, because a majority of the hits are going to probably be low. But not much I can do about it, you know. We're going off RNG here. We're going to hope for the best. So, I think for my team, we're going to do Bothier, Vanello, Bosch to fight this guy. Let's get to where we got to go, which is right over here. I forgot that I got to make sure I switch this back to ×2. I don't want to go fucking Super Saiyan here. I had it on ×4 because it's just like I'm trying to grind, so. Also, I did not know that Bosch's weapon gave slow, so I really got to pay attention to that more often. I'll tell you though, the now he's definitely hitting much harder than when we were grinding. I try to make it so like certain spells, I gotta try to set that up more, where they will cast a spell when a certain thing is on. Right now, I think most of them do dispel. Anybody who can do it is doing it against anyone who either does protect and regen and things like that. Like those, mainly the important things that I care about, really. Because those are the things that prevent me from doing the most damage. The reason I'm going with this setup is because I have Bothier for good heals, as well as range, Pinello for magic if this guy's high on physical, and armor piercing because if this guy is high on physical stuff, you know, we might be able to deny the Ghost Snapper will be easy prey with bets at your side. Clad Central's finest. I haven't seen our mark anywhere. I remember hearing something about it, like certain kinds of weather or some such. Oh, so what, is he not going to be here during the rain, or has he got to be here when it rains? Oh no, wait, is that him? That ain't him, but that thing's really strong. That's a level 36. We could fight it and try. It's gonna fucking kill me. Still 100 gil from it. Think got anything special? No. I put oil on it so fire does more. This thing is way out of our league, but with team effort, With team effort, we can handle this turtle. Plus, I mean, we're not far from 30s. Remedy. Oil this thing. On the other side. Run around. Time magic. Can we immobilize this? He was immune. Well, I tried. Now, he should cast a spell. This thing's got Protect, does it not? Or is Bothir just giving up on everything he's ever known? Give regen to Pinello. Doing 0 damage. The magic does not do anything to him. Have any sort of do arcane, do dark to him. And that's why we're trying to fight it. We're not going to fight the snapper because if these turtles are this hard, then we'll just get fucked. So we'll leave. You have fun out here, sir. Wherever the exit was. But hey, now we know we can come here. Just remember to come back when we're like upper 30s. Hopefully I'll remember. But shit, I don't know. My memory's terrible. Alright, so we can switch out Pinello for now. Who do we want to go with? Who do we want to go with? We can go with let's do Ash, Bosch, and Fran. Interesting combo, I know. Oh, is she trying to... Oh, God, she keeps... Fuck! They're gonna keep doing that because of, silence. Son of a bitch. Anyone else that I would want? Do this if somebody's confused. I mean, we have something to get rid of that stuff, I think, but... I'd rather have that than her wasting everything on Bosch. I'm like, why does she keep throwing something and it's missing on Bosch? And then I remembered. There is another hunt we can do in the Osmode playing because I accidentally walked down there and discovered it, so... I didn't actually mean to walk down there, but I was like, oh, so this place. Oh, did I, Still think he should wear that green bread thing. Boost some strength and whatever, but good where I'm at. Oh, she get better equipment? I didn't even realize. Why I do that, so if I see armor that it was like in the category that I want them to have, and it's like awesome. Oh, you're like, why the fuck are you not using your white mage in this scenario? We don't need it right now. It's not terribly needed. Plus, Fran's gonna need the extra damage because she might hit very, very low. This way. Right. Guys are a bit resistant to physical. They have a good physical defense. Weak to magic. Better than fighting slimes, though. Fuck that. Things hurt, man. I remember, too, to go back to that caverns at some point in my life. You're 19? Alright. We don't have a map for this place. 21. 8 dice. Run around, make sure no explanation points are gonna pop up over my head. Be Fran so we can kind of just watch it. Got something flying, we can't hit this. Ew, a viper. But Ash is due for a new sword. That's why her damage is kind of meh. Her katana is so lackluster, I guess. Like, it could be so much more. Her stats are all there. Her physical and her magic is going up. Gonna need Fran or Vaughn for this. I get those two mixed up. I'll be Ash. I don't want to be walking around as Bosch when he's poisoned or silenced. Might be better to bring Bothir with us then, because he can shoot them as well as just steal. Still and be not Bosch, Bothir for a moment. We didn't give him a new gambit, did we? No. Guy has not much for his we have an item for it, don't we? Anybody is slowed or stopped. I have it set for someone to do it when they're slow or stopped. So best to have it when someone is get those ailments off of us, so we're not running around. And like I said, they're not hard to. It's not hard for me to just grind a shit ton, get a bunch of money, and sell it and go buy the items again. They're not too bad. I was lucky to figure out about that snapper whatever's thing. Like, I saw a tree have an exclamation point, and it was like you broke it off, and it said, I was like, okay, and then I saw like the broken down bridge that was not, like, needed more branches. All Bothir needs a bronze mace. All Bothir needs is a rep. Is more swiftness, so he can shoot or do something. But then again, he steals like right off the bat, then has to wait. I have him steal it, and I know it's like, well, maybe you should put it to someone else. He's not really here to do damage. Like, now he just has that ability to. He just has that possibility. He does water damage, too. I don't know why I have it fast, but I shouldn't have. I usually try to keep it not speedy when it's two enemies, especially when we don't exactly know them, really. Yeah, their level was low, but still gotta be careful. Like, which way do we want to go? South, but I actually need to see on the map for the clan thing. I want to find the guy we gotta talk to. So he's past the Osmode plane, wherever the fuck that area is. Looks like he's coming from the right side, so there's probably an exit to the left, possibly. A lot of enemies out here. Hello, Steel. That's the thing too. Like I said, he'll barely fight until every other people are hurt. Little cure, nothing much, but it's something. The flying enemy, shoot it down. Hybrid Gator, weak to water. Well, my gunshots would definitely hurt it.
Yeah.
The better the gun, the better the damage. Because that's the thing, as I recall from what I've heard from people, like I said, this is all just hearsay, in a sense. Like, this is all just what I'm hearing, like I'm playing by ear here. The guns are just, they just do plain damage, no... Doesn't matter the stats of either the enemy, and I know it does. I don't know if that one, but I know that it doesn't matter the stats of. I don't think it matters the stats. Like the weapon's damage scales off the weapon itself. So the only problem with that is if I don't get the best gun in the game, he's gonna suck. Which not a big deal because he's not my big damage dealer. If anything, I'll just switch to a rod. I'm gonna hold on to staves. I'm gonna buy staves if the time feels like I need to give him one, if a gun is just not working, or there's no point, or the damage is too shit, but I'm not going to give up using the gun for now, because it can come with some elemental shots, different element shots if the situation calls for it, to constantly do some okay damage. But Clothier also seems really slow compared to these guys, because Vaughn and Bosch have really quick, like, swiftness. They do alright damage. Vaughn was really hitting hard in the beginning, but you can see his damage is starting to kind of trail off a bit. He's not as good compared to what we could have, but I mean, I'm basing that off Fran. Fran also does a shit ton of damage, and the fact that we also still got, like, as I'm leveling up, these weapons are still staying, so the damage won't change very much no matter what I do. I kind of need to get better gear, but they have gone up a bit. We've seen Bosch's damage jump from time to time. Bosch, even I don't like being all silenced. A black chocobo. Did 1,000 damage just hitting that, but then again, that thing probably doesn't have much defense. Countered. Oh, chocobo. But I'm still kind of on the I'm still kind of switching, like, will I use daggers or spears? Right now I do like the spears. I do miss using a dagger with Bosch just because the combo effects, but again, when you already have Vaughn and Ash, I don't know if it's really necessary. I'd rather just have him with the power, but then again, it might. With the heavy armor, with the daggers, it might, and a shield, he could be a pretty good tank, in a sense. I don't know if that would work out well. Giving him a dagger, like, yeah, he could combo a lot. He'll combo a lot. And he can also have higher strength because of the thing, but I don't know. It might not be that big of an increase. I don't have a spare shield and stuff to see, but like, maybe it goes down without a shield, and I don't have a shield for him unless I say, move yours, give him a shield again real quick. Like, say we did that. But that's like if he combos. But I don't know if this is more effective, like, because it's like have the heavy armor from the spear guys and then do this, because I said this. Yeah. Spears hit harder. But his evade goes up and everything. Like, he could be a pretty decent tank, kind of like that. The shield will provide 15 evade, though. It doesn't really provide defense. So he would just have a better evasion chance. And it's only 2 damage, 2 attack power less for a big chunk of evasion, you know? Like, that could help. I don't know, now I'm actually curious because I never thought of that. We'll just run with this for a little bit. We'll see how that goes. But Bosch can learn some techniques. We just gotta get said techniques. Because I pretty much have everyone attacking highest defense, which seems like someone who'd go. I don't know. There's not like the lowest defense, is there? Just go fight someone who's not being targeted by an ally. You need at least one guy who's kind of hitting somebody else. Ah, 228. I think he'll go for this and fight this guy a little bit. So I feel like this guy'd be having the higher defense because of protect, but that's just not in points. Still hits pretty hard with a dagger. Probably would be cool if he could dual wield a dagger. Can't, but yeah, I'm just saying it'd be cool if he had like 2 daggers or something, and then had like pretty much always a chance of a 2-hit kind of deal. I remember if that's something Final Fantasy X did with that one girl. Because there was the one, like, thief character. I don't remember if she could hit more than once, but I just know she was really fast. Ooh, there's some 2 hits. And that was like almost 900 or something damage. I don't know. I didn't do the math correctly. I just took 400. Rounded 400, 400. That'd be like 800 damage. Also, don't ask where we're going. I'm just kind of aimlessly running. Checking out all the spots. Grinding, kind of, you know. Testing the waters of all the characters, seeing how things are going. I know people who are, like, Final Fantasy fucking professionals will be like, why the fuck did you do Braun as a knight fucking foe breaker? Like, it's best to give everyone their opposites, in a sense. Now, granted, I would have no idea what I would do for Bosch. He probably, because I like him kind of not being the magic guy. So he probably would have just been a fucking what he is now, or he would have been a Bushi, and I would have given him a fucking katana. But the problem is, the katanas are based off magic, and since he would have to, he would have to wear the magic, like, mystic armor. So he'd probably be a monk. Or something. Something that pretty much is this. That's why I didn't, you know, at the time was thinking, well, I'll just have him wear the light armor. But then when I saw the heavy armor gives him a lot of strength, the extra strength and heavier armor that gives a little bit more defense and stuff on top of being a sword and shield guy and comboing with a dagger actually sounds like not a bad idea. Still gotta protect them. I like that it doesn't wear out when they're sitting off the party. I guess that can come in handy. Protect everybody you can in the party, then send them off for a bit. I don't know. It might just wear out slower when they're at a party, but still. And I don't expect Vanilla to keep her MP very much. She'll probably burn through it because I just have her to shoot. Keep Bosch going, I guess, right? Yeah, sure. We'll keep Bosch going for now until lion enemies start to appear again. So Vanilla still has her regen as well. I know it makes a little to no sense to why I have Bosch just attack someone else. Like, you should just focus your attack, and that's why everyone going after highest defense. But I don't know, sometimes it can get messy. Not trying to take out everyone. I guess it should be him doing that instead. You should focus the highest defense, take out the hardest guy to hit. Now, granted, that doesn't always work because you should always target everyone else, then their tank, but get the hardest guy out of the way first, I suppose. Half expected that horse to come try to fight me. Where the hell does this lead? Another caverns type place? That will be too difficult for me to fight in and I will have to run away? Yeah. Right. Fuck that. I feel like, man, I'm grinding alright. I'm on a good pace, and then there's shit like that. When I'm in my 30s, I'll be able to go back to the cavern, because I think that's all connected, to be honest. Yeah, that's the same caverns. That literally is just one connected place that I will explore when I hit into my 30s. I'll see you in 10 years. Like, they're levels, not by your age. We're all aging up the more we fight. All becoming wiser. Back here. Oh. I was looking at the map wrong. I tend to do that a lot. Can't wait to get a new katana for Ash so her damage will, like, go up. Because katanas do a shit ton of damage. As far as I've seen, there's a big spike in equipment damage when I see them. At least from the first to this one. I know there's probably been, like, a blade lying around that I missed. But, you know, I've never been one to be that good with that stuff. I will miss a lot. Believe me, I will. Hell, if the great swords are hard to find, I probably won't fucking find it. That's why I'm sticking with swords and those axes, so that if down the line it just starts to become annoying with Fran to do that, I'll still have her the ability to use a better sword. She's just shocking him with no remorse. Whereas Pinello said she can handle herself as she's just electrocuting the poor chocobos. It's funny that, like, certain RPG games will try to add random dialogue. Now, granted, it does get a little annoying when they say the same shit over and over, because eventually little dialogue repeat themselves. But it's just funny that it's like we're just three people and there's no development between anybody. We're just kind of here. Like, there is really no reason for Vaughn and Pinello to be a fucking part of this anymore. Like, I guess the only thing I can see is Vaughn wanting to be like his brother, to avenge him in some way for what the Empire's done. And Pinello's just there because it's like, I gotta watch Vaughn. We're childhood friends. We're like family or something. Like, the only people that really have an interest is Bosch, Ash, and then, like, the other two, the Sky Pirates, Balthier and Fran, like, they could be, like, the hired help. Or something that involves them. Like, that's about it. In the end, like, half these guys don't really need to even be together. Alright, so we're here where we're gonna be talking to somebody. He's gonna tell me the mist. I was waiting for it to be like, the mist is blocking teleportation. I did wanted to go back. I was gonna like look and see if I still had a save, but I didn't because I only have these two. I was gonna look back and try to grab a save before I changed Fran to Night or Foe Breaker and try to switch it not before night. That'd be all the way in the beginning, but to fucking that and do that. But no. I think I already pretty much discovered the place almost, but we'll get the whole map. I think I've seen these guys before. Who are you? This is Gareth Lad. No place for human child to play at games. They are wayfarers. They bring no harm. I saw them cross the Osmond plain. They are warriors of great distinction. The fiends of the plains troubled them not at all. Venture upon the plains alone, war chief, again? What business do you have with the Gareth? Let them pass. The responsibility will be mine. As if this is your wish, war chief, then you may pass. These days see many humans wandering through our lands. You guys look cool, so do you have cool equipment? Though anything I grab will not look like that. I have not made introductions. I am Simpunlu, war chief of this village. I'm just gonna call you chief. Or war chief. We Gareth have been friends to all since long ago. However, lately the humane or Humi world is in much turmoil. We must protect our village and our people. As war chief and protector of our village, I ask you, why have you come to this land? And I see, so you too have come to ask about the Nethicite. You must speak with the elders. Now, a mask may make it difficult for you to tell us apart. Walk through the village and look with your eyes. Listen with your ears. Either it did say look with my eyes or not look with my eyes. I think it said look with my eyes. There's a potion thing over there, or a bottle, like a trader, so maybe he's got equipment. Yep. Holy shit. There's that increase that we were just saying about. That's 10 more. Man, give 12 or just get 3 extra with this regular flamethrower. The sword looks really cool though. I want to use it. I really do. I want to get the flame tongue because having a fire sword would be sweet, but shit, I don't know. I should buy it just to have, so when we're dealing with people with fire, we have that. Anybody with weak to fire? Using swords, I really do. I'm so troubled because I'm trying to make the fucking job for Foe Breaker be useful in some way, so fuck it. pivot. We're not using that. Get rid of one of those. I'm keeping that blood sword because it's cool. Hold on to it since he's not gonna wear it. For some reason we have like 11 of these, by the way. Fucking 99 Firestones. What have I been doing? Grinded a lot, apparently. The golden armor. You'll get it first. Really, I'm gonna buy this just to hold on to it, though. I really will. For some reason I read that as Gooch. Ask why. Look at the evade goes up to 65. Holy shit. The damage is not that massive, but fuck. You get that. Sucks that the speed goes down a little. Oh, I don't think it was speed. I think it was vitality, but still. Does suck for that to go down. But not much I can do. Wait a minute, if it halves the damage of ice, how much damage am I taking from how much reduced damage is he getting from this? He's half damage from everything, so would that make him like literally invincible to ice? He's definitely gonna have a huge resistance to ice. So you know what? I'm gonna get that for him because he definitely should have that. I mean, everybody should because it's gonna give an defense now. Quick stuff, Ira, speed. Damage one foe over time, so definitely want that. All these. Make sure our potions are well stocked. Sleep. What's she using? Loses a lot of vitality from that. But having her not sleep would be great. What is this? That one just gets her immune to silent. Fuck. Really bad with accessories because I'm like, I don't fucking know. But there wasn't a gun in there, right? I just did not look. Right, there was no better gun. No, just the Cyrus that he's already using. I like how there's just some weapons that are there, and then others you just wait until the next place. So, way down, damage would go way down, but you know, you have the fire sword if we wanted to use it for now. But look at this guy though. Does that sound not welcome here? I have to like talk to one of the chiefs probably first. Our village, nothing but welcome and comfort. Alright. Ah, the Nethicite. You are not the only one who has asked me about this. It saddens me to admit that I know nothing of this stone. I just think it contains within a great power, thus have we worshipped the stones from the beginning of time. Yet I've never heard of this Nethicite. You might ask the other elders. I am sorry, so just look for anyone named an elder. You. Is he, oh, you wish to ask the wise and mad. Ah, you wish to know Nethicite. Word I quite often of late, though I know not why, nor do I know anything of this stone. Didn't hear what he said. What? We'll be at Geomancer Ugaloo. Geomancer, what? You? He'll be at something. Oh, what is this? More even come to visit us? A little bigger this time, but no matter. You do not need to tell me anything. I know you have come to our village to learn of the stones and not the sight. We have knowledge of this passed down. I know also like that there's some sort of Nethicite Bosch is using that's making him silent, because that's the accessory. I know nothing of the stones. You must speak to the great chief. He alone holds the deep knowledge of things. He also alone remembers all the tellings. Cross the bridge to the north and you will find him. There are watchers at the bridge, so I think it best to speak with Ward Chief, whatever. Yes. May I ask you a favor? Give this to War Chief in blue for me. Alright. A Jaya stick. A weapon I could use? It'd be funny if it was. Damn it. It'd be funny, because it's a stick. What if I talk to Jinyu, this guy? Switch you, give him the Jaya stick. I shall receive it. I thank you for bringing it. Now, did you learn? No, do not tell me it's written clear upon your face, so even the High Chief cannot help this. I would meet this great chief. Yes, it is true. The great chief may know something that would aid you, yet arranging an audience may be quite difficult. I must learn more about the Nethicite. I cannot turn back now. Please tell your great chief that I am of the royal line of Dalmasca, a direct descendant of the Dianese king Wrathwall. Together, if it pass down the knowledge of the stones, they must know the Nethicite that the Dianese king once held. Do you have proof of your heritage? I do not. I have looked into your eyes and see that you speak the truth. I give you my trust. The great chief is ahead across this bridge. They have to use their eyes. Like, I know you want me to talk, but isn't there someone with a bill, like, over this yonder here? Yes. Yes, I'm here to hunt. Pay me no mind, all other is I, slow to trust. Let me explain the situation. You know the Osmo Plain, you must pass through there once. Yes, the Echolos and tramples and precious herbs to dust. So you can see, normally the warriors of the village would vanquish it for me, but this time, well, suffice to say, I need you to do this. I'm seen in the shred, I am told. Echolados. Probably gonna kick my ass. Os. What of the Osmos Plain did you say? He's at the where and the who? The shred. Way over there, huh? Miz, how the fuck do I get to there? Probably through this way. So you're telling me I'm probably gonna have to go up, over, go through wherever the hell... I don't even think... I wasn't even over there, was I? No, I was never on that side. So we have to go up and around and over and... Okay, well... It's worth... You know what? Why not? I'm up for some more running around, right? Now again, you know me. I'm not one to always try to do a lot of extra stuff. I'm sometimes impatient. I'll be like, fuck that, it's not worth it. I'm trying. I'm going to try because, one, the stuff we get, anything can be valuable. Plus we can get a chocobo. I have limited time to ride this chocobo. So we can kind of go a little faster than we would normally. Jesus. When you're going even faster with speed up times. So we have to make it to there, but I can't go to there. So I have to go through probably the top part. Well, they don't care about us. Go the wrong way. I did. Going too fast. I'm glad that they just don't care to attack me, even though I'm clearly, like, visible on this. Eat. I don't know if I can ever get my sprints back. What's this way? One thing I don't like is the fact that there's a man on the ground here. I'll dismount it. We'll have to run back anyway, so. A better partner, we're exhausted. We heading by the way. Ah, Jahara. The wrong way. Jahara's back the way you came. Well. The fuck are we heading? And is this gonna lead me all the way around, I hope? I was afraid like I activated a cutscene sometimes when that happens. Like when I actually entered the Osmos plan, I was like, oh shit, a cutscene. I'm not recording or streaming it. Problem is, I do not have a map of this place. I can handle the guys here. As far as I know. I also have to see real quick what we got as spells. Got bleed, I remember that. Pretty much Pinello can use about everything. I know we got what was it? Fire, I think we got fire and bleed. And stone. Stone one. I don't think anybody can actually use stone yet. To be honest with you. Plus I can just do this. Dark. Is it not like stone, or was it Stona? Alright, yeah, we got Stona, which was the white spell to get us to not be petrified. Something that will be very handy. A lot of gambit slots we need. I still have no idea what the fuck a measure is. I bought the first two, I think, or first one, just to see what it was. I've not seen what the hell that is. She can use? Yeah, she can use Stona. Buy another gambit slot. Getting some accessory slots because I know we definitely need them. Yeah, but you. They are petrified. I don't know the difference between petrified and stone. Either way, just make sure the guy is not petrified at least. Stone. I'll have her set for petrified or stone. You'll dispel anybody who has that. You can up this to fire now. Even more magic. There's a lot going on in there. If I'm being honest, there's just a lot. It's awesome because before in the beginning it's so fucking simple. You're just like, well, this sucks. I'm not gonna make her waste use it because if I told her to start dispelling everybody with shell, she would literally dispel shell, shoot magic, dispel shell, shoot magic. By the time these guys are dispelled, they would be dead. It'd be a big waste. What the, that's a 37. Thing is still not dead. There we go. All of a sudden, just very difficult enemies. Oh, can't go that way. This might be part of the story. Oh, that's just telling me there's something there. I don't even know if this is going to lead me through the jungle. This jungle will lead me to where I think it's going to lead me, and it's not now going to be worth it because... How the hell is there 30s and then there's like 20-something? I think for now we'll wait. I don't trust it. I don't know. I don't trust what the fuck I'm doing here. Oh, I have to go here? Yeah, well, we're on the complete wrong track. But hey, that happens, you know? I said the shreds, but maybe that's part of the shreds that I was just looking at wrong. Wait, get me the fuck out of here. I'm gonna fight those Hellhound guys just in case. They could fuck me up. One spell I can't, like, still can't wait to get is haste. That'll be nice to have on occasions. It will definitely come in handy with that. Alright, now we gotta run to there, which isn't far, so... Ain't hard to beat everybody else up on the way. Is that like a red chocobo? Looks like we haven't had any like really over the top katana like changes. They all kind of look the same because most katanas are going to be a katana with like maybe a different grip or something. It has like different handle designs and shit, you know, that's all you're gonna expect. I guess they both count as the shred. I have no idea what I'm going to be up against, though, so I have no idea how I'll set the teams. I'll likely have Bothier just to be safe. Look at that shield, though. That is the beauty of a shield. They decide they want to hit with ice. Oh god, why are we fighting this guy? He's an adventurer. I didn't choose to fight him. Okay, we're just killing their people. We're literally murdering their people now. I hope that we could go back to that village with no problems. I don't know why we did that. I'm waiting for like a Fallout thing where it just says your karma or whatever the fuck went down. That was really uncalled for. Dude, did she just combo the shit out of that? Hey, if she can combo, all the power to her. What's the prime, must say? Last time we did have to clear an area before, actually, and then leave and come back. Here, but certain monsters scared to hide, so maybe after killing the said monsters, we leave, and it'll just show back up. Sometimes it tends to work. Oh, that's just another one of those guys. I have no idea how we can't get to this other side. If it's on that side, there's a chocobo over there, but that's a friendly. I feel like there should be something we can knock down, but there's not like a tree anywhere that we can just go over there, and I don't think us having a chocobo would make a difference, because I was going to say, what if the chocobo could jump the gap or something, because these things probably have, like, crazy jump, but oh, there it is. Wait, there. Maybe Pinello? Might have been better to put Bothier in only because of his evade. He might be able to like dodge. I don't know if this thing's gonna have magic. For now, I'm just gonna stay safe with just protects. Regen on Fred. And decoy on Frank. So arrows is weakness, we're learning. Do water at least. I want to steal something from this, you never know. Okay, we got a potion from it, that'll have to do. Just shooting the shit out of it. She can get some good damage in while she's doing the arrow. Boring, no. have anything... We don't have a, we don't have a disable, do we? Do, maybe this will work. Miss. It said miss, so maybe it's a chance. Disable. Oh, this thing could bleed anyway. Oh, sap, it works. Got it! Why Ash can work well. She's got those spells as too. Those time spells. Again, though, I still wish I gave them Pinello, because her with a crossbow would be nice instead of me throwing her in the front line. It's just me, though. Alright, we can run back. We did it. Good job, team. Beat the shit out of everything. Must have hit a trap because no one's got Libra. We're going back to a town anyway, so it's okay to waste the MP. See, that's the one thing I do like about having the set weaknesses on Gambits. It's kind of cheating in a sense. Not really, but... having her, like, Pinello to set to do the weakness, I have no idea what their weakness is. Even with Libra, it does not tell me. It won't show me what it is. So, with having it set on Gambits to do constant whatever weakness, she'll just do it. And it's like, okay, the AI knows its weakness that I do not. So that works out in my favor. Yeah, it does suck going against normal enemies because they'll just blow through MP, but oh well, it works out in the end. We're all so quick. Didn't know what the fuck to do. Gotta keep that sap in mind. Now, granted, big bosses are probably going to be mostly, like, the main bosses of the story are probably going to be immune to most of the shit I want to try to do. Not all of it. It might be not immune to, like, slow and things like that, and dispelling its protect and everything is something that's usually a legitimate strategy. But, I don't know. Like, I don't think sapping in a actual boss is going to work, though. That's just me. I just don't feel like it'll actually work. They'll probably say immune or miss, like, it'll be like a very, very tiny percent that I will actually hit with it. Hey, at least this time the recording shouldn't mess up for, that one. Unlike that Waven Lord, I think it was, that we went against. It wasn't that bad. It was just kind of a mess because I had the wrong people. Like, it didn't occur to me. It's a flying enemy, and I threw Fraun in there for, like, a majority of that, and she just kept missing. Not thinking to myself, well, if we take Fraun out and put someone like Bosch, who's got a spear, it won't be a problem.